Good evening and welcome back to Zielonka. So, on the last episode, I bought this lovely plot of land, right, and this little green tractor. Yeah, got to start somewhere. That was in the used store, right? But I've got this to do a baling contract with, so I need to get this. Hopefully, I want to see if I can get my first greenhouse in and ready today. So this is the Extreme Survival Challenge, and what I'm trying to do is I start with £100,000, no machinery, no land, yeah, and I've got to make over £1,000,000 in just lettuce. I need to have 2,000 sheep or goats. Yeah, I'm also not allowed to sell anything I buy. Yeah, so anything I buy, I cannot sell. All right. On the first year, I'm only allowed one helper, no leasing. Yeah, and when I move on to the second year, I can increase the number of helpers, but I'm not allowed to borrow machinery for contracts. So by the second year, I have to own the item to do that contract. Right, so what we're going to do is, yeah, let's get this baled and let's see how we do. Right, join me in a bit.
She don't need promises, she just wants the truth. She brings the calm just like a quiet prayer fills the room. Kisses like Sunday, fights like Friday night. And I'd go to hell and back just to hold her tight. She slips right through my hands and shows up like nothing's changed. Yeah, she's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes. It kills me every time. She don't belong to anyone, but she's a little bit mine. Dancing like no one's watching, barefoot spinning round. A firecracker 4th of July, she's moving at the speed of sound. She makes it look so easy as she walks away. Can't help but wonder what will make her stay. She slips right through my hands, wonder if she'll ever change. Yeah, she's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes. Oh, it kills me every time. Yeah, she don't belong to anyone, but she's a little bit mine. Yeah, a little bit mine. She's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this one be done by the worker, just while I mess around with this one for a little bit. It will need a repair at some time because it is second hand, but I'm just looking at barrels now. I've got a couple of options, but I want it fairly cheap. Yeah, so I have got this one, yeah, which is that one there at 5. That'll give me 7,300 litres. Right, it gives me 4,000 litres this one. Because I'm not allowed to lease, so I am going to buy that one. Right, I'm going to take it down. So that job I've just done, that baling job, has just paid for this. I still need roughly 18,000 to get the first greenhouse. Yeah, and I want a medium greenhouse to start with, not the small. So if it just means I've got to do an extra contract or two, so be it. Now I'm not going to break any records with this tractor, but it gets me started. And that's all what it's about, getting started. So I do want to put down my own water source, so I'm not driving to the lake all the time. And we'll see what we do once we put the first greenhouse down. So it's about putting it down so it's nice and strategic, so I can put loads. What I might do is put all the greenhouses in a line. So we'll just take this back in, and then I'll have a look and see if anything else has come up. It might be we just have to take a couple of cheap ones to get a big one up. Right, so that gets this home. Let's jump back, that's been cut. So let's see if I can find another one. As I can say, fertilising, that's no good for me at the moment. Now I could use the equipment from here and do this one as well, which would negate that. There's a cultivating one there, which I can always get. And there's a baling one there. So baling ones don't take too long. So I might as well get the baling one done, and then I can set the worker up on the others. Right. So this is a nice big square bale. So let's go get this done and see you all afterwards.
I want more, the fire I felt before. When the lights fade slow and there's always a part of me. Two lies, one truth, my shadow and you. She don't need promises, she just wants the truth. She brings the calm just like a quiet prayer fills the room. Kisses like Sunday, fights like Friday night. And I'd go to hell and back just to hold her tight. She slips right through my hands and shows up like nothing's changed. Yeah, she's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes. It kills me every time. She don't belong to anyone, but she's a little bit mine. Dancing like no one's watching, barefoot spinning round. A firecracker 4th of July, she's moving at the speed of sound. She makes it look so easy as she walks away. Can't help but wonder what will make her stay. She slips right through my hands. Wonder if she'll let me change. Yeah, she's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes. Oh, it kills me every time. She don't belong to anyone, but she's a little bit mine. Yeah, a little bit mine. She's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes. Oh, it kills me every time. She don't belong to anyone. She's a little bit mine. She's a little bit mine. Just a little bit mine.
there's that. So I hope it be 18 grand mark, which does mean I can get the first greenhouses down. So what I really want to do try to keep it nice and straight and comes back in a straight line with it. So I'll put my first one there. That one's done. Containers. And I'm going to put this little wall one in as well. So I'm going to put it up here near the top, just to make it that little bit easier. And then so there's my road coming down. Yeah. Right, now I do a couple of runs to fill up this greenhouse, and hopefully from tomorrow onwards we can start making some money. So just come into here. So I'm right on the edge, as you can see. And now you can see, look, it has sunk it down a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soften all of that, just so it's easier. So back to here, soften. Right, that looks so much better. Do another one. As the time is ticking away, so this is basically going to be the end of August, and we'll come back in September. And it shouldn't be too much. But this is me actually doing my own work for my own farm. So what have we got? So this greenhouse here, this is that house. So I've got 8,000 litres in there. I'm going to activate lettuces because I need to make £1,000,000 selling lettuce. I might even change that to 2 million, but I mean, so what happens is it gives me 1,008 runs per month. So in the whole of August, per calendar day or month, if we like to call it. Alright, so if I do that, so each month is going to need 4,000, just over 4,000 litres of water, which will produce 2,000 litres of lettuce. Yeah, right. And at the moment, lettuce is valued at 3,356 per 1,000 litres. Yeah, and the best time to sell this is February. Alright, so contracts. Yeah, and then hopefully what we can do is get another greenhouse. Yeah, and that will go directly behind this greenhouse on this road. Right, I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and the start of the series. And I'll be so glad to see you on the next one. Please drop a like and subscribe and hit the bell notification and you'll be told when the next one comes out. Yeah, thank you very much and bye for now.